Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to the Muslim community here, and hello and welcome to all the friends from all the other communities who have come out today to show their solidarity with the Palestinian cause and the Palestinian people. Now the truth of the matter is that the Palestinians do not need the world to acknowledge the land of Palestine for the Palestinians. They have lived in this land, they have worked in this land for hundreds of years and lived peacefully alongside their neighbors. And what we have seen, one of the reasons that we are here today is to testify in front of God, to testify in front of the world's community. I know everyone doesn't believe in God. In the front of the world community, that we see your crimes, Israel. That we see the killing and the butchering of children, innocent children. We see the celebration of and the applauding of rapists. What sort of society is this? What sort of society have the world come to support and back and accept? We have lost the Palestinians in the city of Gaza. They have lost schools. They have lost mosques and churches. They have lost children. They have lost their elderly folk. But their honor is intact. Whereas the world, which has supported Israel in all its crimes, yes, they are safe. Yes, they can walk upon the earth. And they will be celebrated as peacemakers. And people who led to this superficial ceasefire. But the truth is their souls are dead. The truth is their morals are dead. And if we are silent, and if we do not stand for the truth, and if we do not stand for those who are oppressed, then our souls are also dead. And our morals are also dead. And we refuse this. And I will end on one more point, and I want everybody to listen carefully. That according to every major religion, according to every way of life, including those who don't even believe in a religion, one of the worst sins, one of the worst things a human can do is take the life of an innocent soul. One of the worst things that anybody can do is murder, deny somebody life who deserves living. We see the killers of Hind Rajab, a 6-year-old girl who was shot at. She was sitting in a car, surrounded by her family, who had already been killed. They had already been killed. And she was clutching to hope via phone call to the emergency services, begging to be saved. And as two of the medical team tried to save her emergency services, they were also shot and were killed. And eventually she is also shot. And the last words that come out of her mouth, and these words haunt us and haunt our minds and hearts, was, I'm going to stop speaking now because there's blood coming out of my mouth every time I open it to speak. And my dress is becoming dirty, and my mom is going to have to clean that dress. Today, we know who those killers are of that child, yet they walk on the earth freely, backed by the whole international community. Where is our morals? Why a true patriot, a true human being, a true person who is living would not want anything to do with this killing and this murder? And so we will continue to stand outside of those armed dealers, outside of government buildings, of those governments who refuse to go against Israel, to say anything against the oppression, who refuse to stop supporting this apartheid state. Free, free! Free, free!
I really hate to, at a time like this, use the word like I. But I have to because I'm Jewish, and the genocide is inexplicably, like it's linked with identity, with Jewishness, the anti-Semitism claims of anyone who has opposed Zionism in the last 10 years, longer even, have allowed this to happen. And it is vital that we can disconnect the two, and I have to be here and stand as a Jewish person who feels that black heart of Israel inside me, because those are supposed to be my people doing these horrible things when we know we have the history of the Holocaust. How can we do those things that to other people? How can we treat other human beings as less than human? It breaks my heart. It makes me wish I could wash being Jewish from me, but it's not about me. I want everyone out there who, if there's anyone else Jewish, to know that there's more of us out there, and you should come forward and be visible and be seen, because we can't let Judaism be turned into a religion of violence by Zionism and by Israelis, because this is, as others have said, it is not what this religion is about. Jewish people and Muslims and Christians used to live together just fine, side by side. We can be brothers and sisters and siblings together. And one last thing that I wanted to say was the inaction of Keir, Labour, everyone in power at the moment. We know, because we still have our souls and we have hearts, that we are looking at other humans who are being genocided, who are being raped, mutilated, that the bodies have come back, the organs have been harvested. This is unbelievably evil stuff. For our leaders and our government to do nothing shows that they do not see these people as human anymore, just as Israel would like them to believe. We must never forget that this has been allowed by our government. We are complicit, and it started with us. I think that's all I have to say.
I have a short message from Gaza. I'm from Gaza as well. So the message says, whatever they killed more than 70,000 people, most of them is children and women. They destroy our homes and the buildings, the mosques, the hospitals, the universities, everything is being destroyed. 85% of Gaza is being destroyed. And the message from Gaza says, whatever they done, we will not leave our land, we will not leave our home. We will be there till Palestine is free. And the other message is, we are raising the flag today here in Southampton. But inshallah soon we'll raise our flag in our capital city, Al-Quds Al-Sharif. Thank you. Thank you for everyone, to everyone supporting our Palestine, our people. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ahmed. That's brilliant. You know, we really do feel for you. You must have been through so much pain and anguish with your family in Gaza. So, you know, we're all here with you. Okay, thanks, Ahmed. Brilliant.
As we raise the Palestinian flag today, we do so with our hearts full of love, grief, and determination. We remember every family, every mother, every father, every child, and every baby who has taken by this genocide. We remember the martyrs, the one who suffered their lives, not by choice, but because they were born on a land that has been oppressed for 76 years. Their names may not be spoken on the news, but they live forever in our praise, in our hearts, and in our fight for justice. This flag does not just represent a nation, it represents every life lost, every tear shed, and every dream that has been stolen, and for every voice silent. And as we lift this flag high into the sky, we send a message from Southampton to Gaza. You are not forgotten. You are not alone, and we stand with you. We march for you, and we will continue this struggle until you are free. Free Palestine.
Thank you, Parveen, for those heartfelt words.
We just wanted to thank you all for coming out today, and just give a quick reminder after those emotional words from Parveen about what we're all here for today. It's not just about the bleak situation, the live-streamed genocide that's happened over the last 2 years. It's about a much longer history of oppression in Palestine, a history that this country has been complicit in. And it's about the hope that one day that history might be overcome. Part of the power of raising the flag is in defiance of all of the forces that have historically taken power and autonomy away from Palestine. The British government giving away land that was not its to give in 1917. The UN establishing a legal framework for the separation of Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza in 1947, and Israel establishing a violent and oppressive military occupation permanently since 1967. The first Palestine Independence Day was on the 15th of November 1988. It didn't occur in a moment of great triumph, but instead it was in the middle of the First Intifada, an uprising against decades of occupation and repression which controlled almost every aspect of Palestinian life. By making a declaration of independence that day, the Palestinian Liberation Organization chose to make a sobering rebuke to both their occupiers and to the rest of the world who had let that occupation continue in flagrant violation of international law. But the power wasn't just in the rebuke. The declaration was a moment of inspiration. They promised a Palestine that was peaceful and tolerant, the antithesis of violence and settler colonialism. And these are just some words from that declaration. The state of Palestine is the state of Palestinians wherever they may be. The state is for them to enjoy it in their collective national and cultural identity, theirs to pursue it in a complete equality of rights. In it will be safeguarded their political and religious convictions and their human dignity. Governance will be based on the principles of social justice, equality, and non-discrimination on the grounds of race, religion, colour, or sex. Thus shall these principles allow no departure from Palestine's age-old spiritual and civilizational heritage of tolerance and religious coexistence. It further announces itself to be a peace-loving state, in adherence to the principles of peaceful coexistence. It will join with all states and peoples in order to assure a permanent peace based upon justice and the respect of rights, so that humanity's potential for well-being may be assured. By raising this flag and gathering today, we are celebrating Palestinian culture and history, and we are mourning many thousands of innocent dead. We're sending our consideration and love from our small corner of the world to theirs. At the same time, we are all committing ourselves to hope, the hope that their dream of statehood and peaceful coexistence might one day be realized after all, for the benefit of all humanity. Thank you.